Hi guys, India here. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my favorite skincare beauty product. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to talk to you guys about one of my favorite beauty products. Before I even get into the whole beauty product section, I want to talk about a little bit about our skin. So a while back, I actually took a makeup course class to learn how to be a makeup artist. And my makeup artist was amazing. And the first thing he asked all of us who were sitting around the room is what our skin type was. And of course, everyone around the room went around, that I said around twice. So everyone around the room went along to say what they thought their skin type was. So they would say, oh, I'm oily skin, or I'm dry skin, or I'm mixed skin. And then he would ask us why he thought we were a part of that category, I guess. And then he told us we were all wrong. So the reason why he thinks that we women or men should stop categorizing ourselves into these little boxes is because we shouldn't just succumb to the fact that, oh, we're oily skin or oh, we're dry skin. Our skin is ever changing and it's ever growing, and we always have new layers. That's why exfoliating is so great, because we're making new skin cells every day. And we should really factor in a couple different things, that all of us have potential of having amazing skin. Everyone can have perfect, flawless skin. We just have to factor in our environment, the water quality, and the products that you're using, as well as where your skin is at now, and as well as the seasons, for example. So for example, my skin, I used to categorize it as dry skin, but really I categorize it as it's just my skin, and right now it's expressing dryness, because I live in a very arid climate, because the water here is really harsh, and it's winter. So I try and help my skin regain its balance, not try and add on a whole bunch of moisturizers and oh, moisturize because my skin is so dry. It's more about finding balance, right? So I want you guys to go into this thinking about how can I balance out my skin to come back to its perfect self, I guess, or its best self. So today I want to talk about jojoba oil. And I'm a true believer that many people can benefit from jojoba oil because of its properties, and I'll explain why. So contrary to popular belief, jojoba oil is not actually an oil. We should actually be calling it a wax. Jojoba oil is a long chain of monosaturated liquid wax esters. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, so bear with me. So it's not actually an oil after all, because it doesn't even have the properties of an oil. It doesn't contain any triglycerides, so it means it won't ever get rancid. So if you do find jojoba oil and it's expensive, know that it's a good investment regardless of it's going rancid or not. There's tons of different things I'm going to talk about on why it's so great, but also know that a little bit goes a long way, and that you will be able to keep it with you for a really long time. So let's talk a little bit about the jojoba plant. It is indigenous to the USA and northern part of Mexico. So I suggest when seeking jojoba oil, you want to find jojoba oil that's either produced in the US or in northern Mexico. My jojoba oil I get from northern Mexico in Baja California in a place called Ensenada. And the reason why I get it there is because I know that it's organic, and because it's the purest version of jojoba oil I've been able to find at an actual affordable price. So when shopping for jojoba oil, you want to find jojoba oil that's a bright golden color. The brighter the color, the more pure it is. The more transparent it is, the more processed it is, and the less good properties it has of the actual oil, or I should say wax. Maybe I should start saying wax. It's so confusing. So why jojoba oil, you say? Let's talk about the greatness of jojoba wax oil. Yeah. Now this sounds kind of gross, but it's actually quite beneficial. Jojoba wax is highly similar to human sebum. its chemical structure is very similar, and it's because sebum also is largely comprised of wax monoesters. Basically, they're in the same family. So in a nutshell, when you apply jojoba wax to your skin, it tricks your skin into thinking it already produced enough sebum. So men and women who have really oily skin usually look at me as if I'm a crazy person and go, I'm not gonna put oil on top of oil. But really, jojoba oil isn't an oil. You're actually putting wax on top of your oily skin. On top of that, it's super safe to use. I, for example, have super sensitive skin, and jojoba oil is non-toxic, it's non-allergenic, it's a non-irritant, and in a nutshell, it won't clog your pores. And it's also incredibly safe to use around your eyes, which is great because it doesn't leave a greasy feeling, and because it has a very high content of minerals and vitamin E. Due to its high beneficial minerals and vitamin E, it prevents damage from free radicals. And damage from free radicals is believed to actually cause like cancer and wrinkles and just be yucky for your skin in general. Science has shown that jojoba oil is an incredible antibacterial. When it comes in contact with candida, for example, candida dies because it cannot reproduce itself in the jojoba wax. That being said, jojoba oil kills bacteria. People who suffer from acne, adult acne, young acne, whatever kind of acne, jojoba oil is incredibly beneficial because it pushes out the dirt from the clogged pores, and it's an overall antibacterial, cleansing. The vitamin E nourishes the skin, and the wax on top of greasy skin tricks the skin into thinking that it no longer needs to produce oil. And people like me with really dry skin, it's super moisturizing. It doesn't leave that like greasy film kind of feeling afterwards. My skin absorbs it right away, and it just, especially if I put it on at night and then the next day, my skin just feels amazing. You can also use it on your lips as a lip balm. I pat it around my eyes because you don't want to rub on your eyes. You just want to lightly pat so you don't create wrinkles. I'm a huge advocate on you're never too young to start using anti-aging or anti-wrinkle creams. Well, I must admit that I don't actually believe in anti-wrinkle or anti-aging creams or anti-aging anything. I believe in nourishing your skin and having healthier skin as you grow older. So jojoba oil is definitely in that category for me. And I can do a daily face routine if that's what you guys want to see. My routine changes by season. So my winter routine of how much I use jojoba oil versus how much I use in the summer varies vastly. I also find that if I go to tropical areas like the beach or areas where there's a high humidity rate, I actually don't even think I need the jojoba oil because my skin automatically adjusts to whatever the climate is. So that's all, you guys. I will leave a link below on where I get my jojoba oil, and if you guys want to purchase it from there. I'm pretty sure you can find jojoba oil at natural health food stores. Someone told me that they found jojoba oil at Whole Foods. I haven't seen how pure it is. Really what you want to look for, especially in products, and this is something that I'll touch a lot on my videos, is you want to find products in their purest form, and you want to find products where you can pronounce everything on the back of the label. And if you can't pronounce it, you actually know that it's scientific. Usually it's written in Latin or its Latin name, and it's, you know, very few ingredients. Our jojoba oil, for example, the ingredient in the back of the label is jojoba wax. That's it. There's nothing else in that. And that's why it's so incredibly fantastic for your skin. Please let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this where I talk about specific products and why they're so good for your skin. If you want to see a winter skin routine, give me a thumbs up and let me know if that's what you want to see. You got other requests. Also let me know, and I will see you next Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.